we're at the final at Wembley, but we still haven't win nothing yet. I know everybody was jumping and cheering and dancing and singing and we're going Wembley, Wembley, Wembley. She wore the yellow ribbon and whatever, but we still need to go there and win. Because all of this celebration and then next month we don't win. It's going to be... And my biggest worry is that we're not scoring goal. That is my biggest worry. And if you look, City scoring goal, but they're conceiving. So we just said, you know what? We have City in the bag because they can score 3, we can score 4. You understand? Our defense is that good, but we are not scoring. Gyökeres have 6 goals in the Premier League. And look at it. For a club that is leading the Premier League, the top goal scorer have 6 goals. Behind him is home goal. Then not Martinelli, then Trossard, I believe. And who else? Eze have 4, I believe, something like that. But
yeah,
I'm going into Wembley, honestly, and I'm not going to Wembley confident that this is the first trophy going to come home. I would really and truly love it to happen, but I'm not confident because of the upfront is not clicking at the moment. I haven't been clicking since last year.
Why do you think that is, Yardman? Why are we not scoring enough?
I think, well, everybody can see we're not scoring, and it's up to the manager, the backroom staff
to come in. Look at him.
Huh?
No, I have to come in because we've scored more goals than City this season, you know. So I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah, but check.
It might feel like City are scoring more goals because you watch them and whatever. But Arsenal have scored more goals than City. We've scored.
No. Hold on. Wait.
City have 49. We have 46. Then.
Hold on. But in context, hold on. Listen to what I'm saying here. Okay then. Listen to what we're saying here. Just listen. The last couple of games, apart from the Leeds game and
so now we're doing apart from the Leeds game. So
no.
City have scored more in the league then.
They've scored 1 more goal in the league.
3 more, 49 to 46.
Wait. In the Champions League, we've scored 8 more. So overall this season, we've scored more goals than Man City.
But we're not struggling to score in the Champions League. He's talking about the league. He was talking about how the players have scored in the league.
So there's 3 goals in it over however many games. I don't think that's a lot at all, is it? To say that City are scoring loads and we're not.
He didn't say that. He just said we're not scoring enough.
Well, he said that City are scoring more though, isn't it? Like City are scoring like a lot of goals and we're not. So overall, over the whole season, Arsenal have scored more goals.
Let Yardman finish. Let Yardman finish the point, and then Dan, because Dan makes a good point. We have scored goals, Yardman. Obviously, some of them. But go on.
What we're saying here, and it's all out there to see. Yes, we may be scoring goal, and we'll score 4 in our game and 3 in our game. But there's games like the Wolverhampton game. We haven't scored a goal in that game. Yeah. We go through. We get a home goal against Aston Villa. There's so many home goals we get that win game for us. It counts for us, but you cannot say we are scoring goal like Man City because you can take a 5 goal off that. You understand? When we're supposed to score a goal, we are not. When and everybody, we went to Leeds and we smashed Leeds. This is 5 times now. We go to Leeds and we score 4 goals there with knowing to score a goal at Leeds. But when we have Manchester United at the Emirates Stadium, we couldn't score 3 goals there. When we have City, we couldn't score 2 goals there. When we have Liverpool, we couldn't score a goal there. These are the games that we're talking about. We're not talking about lose against Man U and go to Leeds and smash Leeds 6-5-4. Oh, we're back again. No. And this is where we're getting carried away. That's not it. We're talking about when we meet the team that is challenging us, we are not good enough. And that is a problem. No, there's no way upon planet Earth Mikel Arteta and Arsenal going to throw away this league. And the reason why I say that, every single thing is going in their favor. for Arsenal this year. Everything. Man City lose against Tottenham, and the first goal that Solanke score is a foul. That's a foul. Because if a defender did do that, it would have blown for a penalty. How many times you see man kick away ball and defender follow through and foot catch him, referee go back, penalty. How many times you see man cut man and the ball go outside, but because the keeper touch him go over and the ball was going out, penalty. So what we're saying here, we got things going for us in our favor. But if you look, what we're saying, Gyökeres have 6 goals and is a top goal scorer, but yet still, Arsenal is leading the Premier League by 6 points. It looked good on paper, but on the pitch, when we get the big team then, it doesn't look good. And you cannot say that I'm lying. But it's not being negative, it's just reality. So what we're saying here, even though we're at the final, we have to start scoring goal. We have to start putting away a team. You understand? Not just a small team, the Palace. Even when we play Palace in the FA Cup, Palace have to score a goal for us. We didn't go and beat them in the penalty. We didn't score a goal in that FA Cup against Palace. They do it for us. You understand? So when they're saying, oh, we're scoring goal like City, no, please, be real here. That's all I have to say.
We are scoring goals like City. We scored more goals than this season. That's a fact. You want to talk about own goals? Arsenal
we did not score more goal than them. We get home goal. That's not we scoring. So we did not score more goal than them.
You've spoken now. I'm going to reply to you, right?
But we did not score more goal. It's a reality. It's facts.
Listen, the facts are this season as a whole.
We did not score more goal than them. Most of our goal are we getting.
How can you not get that into your head? We've scored about 7 more goals than them. Own goals or not. Man City have scored 3 own goals this season. We've scored 5. It's a difference of 2. These goals count.
No, we scored 6. We get 6. We get 6.
We've scored 3. We've scored 5 in the league, right? 5 own goals. One of them, Madueke's goal actually went down as his goal from the corner the other day. They've given that to Madueke. So it might even be
not Madueke goal that. Come on.
They give it to Madueke, so it is his goal. Officially, it's his goal.
Oh, God.
So I don't know what we're doing here. The facts are everything you've just said is all wrong. Every single thing is wrong. Let's be real. Let's everyone on this panel be real. Arsenal have scored more goals than Man City. It's a fact throughout the whole season. And if you want to talk just Premier League, we're not playing them in the Premier League, in the Carabao Cup final. We're playing them in the final, where you only need 1 goal to win it. So a 1-0 job would be fine in beating Man City. And I think if we score first against them, we could easily win that game 1-0. So I'm not of this thing that Arsenal need to change our style midway through or later. There's 13 games left in the Premier League. We don't need to change nothing. We need to keep going as we are because this is getting us the results. It's got us 6 points clear. It's not by fluke. It's not because other teams ain't doing well. It's because this team has had season after season.
Rubbish, fam. They're chatting rubbish. They're chatting pure rubbish there. It's because Liverpool drop off a form, Man City drop off, while we are 6 points ahead. It's not that Arsenal has been great. It's not.
Arsenal have been the best team in the league by far.
Arsenal is great.
They're head and shoulders above any team in the league. That's a fact.
Well, there's 6 points better though, Dan. Like it isn't like we're 12 or 13 points clear. Because the thing that, and I was discussing this with you, and big up for having me on your channel, by the way, is that we went into December 7 points ahead of City, right? We went to, I think that November 27th, we were 7 points there. They're meant to have had this massive monumental fall off and they're a point closer. So we have to concentrate on that as well, that it hasn't all been rosy. And I understand the whole thing about with the goals of the league. I'm not for that. If we've scored 3 less than City, it's only 3 less than City. But my thing is, and I said this to you as well, and I said it to Dan today, I think it's 4 or 5 games. I'm pretty sure it's 4. I'll have to recount it. It could be 5. Regardless, out of 23 games in the league, we've taken the lead only in 4 of them without a set piece or an own goal. And that's just my worry, that if we go into a game where the set pieces
that's a real
work.
stat though. So I understand that. I understand you saying that.
Yeah. But that's what I'm just saying about the type of goals and the style. I'm saying that we do need to find another way. We need to find another way. Just when it comes down to the nitty gritty of the season, if we're in the Champions League semi-final and the set pieces aren't working,
Shane, on that, I don't think the set pieces are going to stop though, Shane. I'll be honest with you, I can't see them.
Oh no, I know that, but there'll be games where they don't. There'll be games where they don't work, and that's my worry. Is if it's a big game, if it's a crunch game, and they're not firing that day, or Rice is injured, or he's not on it, or Saka's not firing them in right, and they're not working. we do need another way to break teams down, because we get a lot of our open play goals when we've already broken them down, and then they have to come out. But again, this isn't nitpicking. I know, you know what? It is nitpicking, but I often say this: if you want to be the best of the best in an elite sport, you have to concentrate on the 5% that you're not doing right and fix that, because it will catch you out. Because you can bet your bottom dollar that the likes of Barcelona are concentrating on the 5% they're not doing right. That's just my worry, is that we have to learn how to break down teams without it. This low block thing can't keep being an issue.
The thing is, against the big teams, we've actually scored most of our goals because they play a little bit. In the Champions League, we've scored the most goals in the whole of Europe.
We're not talking about the champion, we're talking about the Premier League here.
Because we play big teams in the Champions League, but even Aston Villa,
the only big team that you can
Aston Villa,
the only big team, hold on, the only big team that you can say we really smashed was Tottenham at home, and then Aston Villa. Put Aston Villa in it, yeah. That's the only two teams that you can say, you know what, we really get to them. Remember, we have Man City at home. You never see Pep 5 at the back. You never see that. And we have them on the rope, and we could not score against them. We have Liverpool again. Hold on. We have Liverpool again at the Emirates, yeah, playing at Havertz at number 9, yeah, and we couldn't score against them. So you have to understand, when we get the big team, then we have to put look. If we beat Man City and Liverpool at home, we'd have cleared 12 points ahead. And that is a big statement, because when we get those big teams, those are the team that is threatening to us. We take points off them, but we're not. So what we're saying here, Arsenal have to tighten up and start to score a goal, because guess what? It's only 2 games in it. So people going to jump and think that we are there. We're not there yet, because we still have to go to the Etihad. Yeah, hope and pray that Liverpool can do us a favor. Yeah, and then we can take care of Sunderland before, and then that will give us a 9 points cushion. Yeah, and that is in our favor. But we still have to go there and do it. And we're just saying here, the offensive part of it going forward is not looking great. It's not looking good that we can sit back and say, you know what, with defense is good. We can rely on our midfield, but up top is not the best. And that's where it should be. The defense and up top is where it should be the best, because 1, keep the ball out of the back of the net, and 2, up top, put the ball in the back of the net. And that's what win your game.
6 goals in the last 2 Premier League games, but yeah. I mean, look, on that, I've said as well, people laughed at me. I've said, I think Havertz, we'll see better football as soon as Havertz comes into the team. I know he didn't play he didn't particularly play very well against Leeds, but he was all right. He was trying to make things forward. Obviously, yesterday, he come on and at a big moment. And I said, Kai Havertz scores big goals. I remember the 23-24 season, he scored a great goal, 90th minute winner against Brentford. He scored against Spurs when we beat him 3-2. He scored a 2 against Chelsea when we beat him 5-0. He scores big goals, and he scored a big goal yesterday. And for me, it's going to be a difficult one. But right now, and I thought Gyökeres did all right yesterday, to be fair. And look, Gyökeres is starting to score. He's got 4 in his last 6. But for me, Kai Havertz is going to help us to score these goals, these more goals that we need.
Would you start him now, Dan? Would you start him in the team?
I think I would have to start him, you know. I think I would.
He'll break down again soon, though. That's the only thing. I think he'll break down again soon. I think he's too smashed up.
Hopefully not. But
that's my worry for him. That's my worry for him. Is that he'll break down again.
I hear you. But they have been very, very careful with him, though, haven't they? They've been very careful with him. So
I don't know if it's that, though, Dan. I just think with the injuries he's had, the two to the same knee. We found out just recently that the second one was ligaments in the same knee again, and then the grade 3 hamstring. I just fear there's 3 or 4 players in this team that you give them a run of 5-6 games, they're going to drop. Ben White and the likes, and I do worry for it. I just think he might be broken full time.
I do agree with Shane. I think we've got to rotate him very carefully now towards the back end of the season. Let me bring Really Schooner in, bruv. What are you saying about this attack situation? Because Yardman obviously has said he's not happy about the lack of goals that Arsenal are scoring in games. Look, I'm happy with the position Arsenal are in. I mean, crikey, I never expected to be this position.
Everybody's happy with the position. We're 2 games, we're at 6 points. Of course, everybody's happy, but we still have to understand that we're still lacking. And if everybody going to sit down,
have we ever been in the position? In our history, though, I just want to know: is anyone ever shamed? saying, Kenny, have we ever been in a position this good at this moment, at this stage of the season? Carabao Cup final, through in the Champions League, 6 points clear in the Premier League, in the fourth round of the FA Cup. Have we ever had this been on for a quad at this part of the season? I know it all counts for nothing.
Yes, we've been this. We've been good. We've been this. No, we've been this good. You're talking about our competition, but you have to remember 2 years ago, we were leading by more points than this. Yeah, but we wasn't in so much competition, so that's less pressure.
It was in the Europa.
No. What I'm saying, I understand what you're saying. I understand you're saying that we're still in 4 competition, top in the group in the Champions League, we are top in our domestic league. I was still in the 2 domestic cup. Yes, that's good. But we have to remember, 3 seasons ago, we wasn't in so much competition, so that is less pressure, less game that we're playing. But we still never get over the line.
We were still in 4 competitions, but we went out of the Europa League to, I think it was Sporting Lisbon, bigger fish to fry and all of that. We remember that. And Saliba, I think it was when Saliba got injured, and Tomiyasu. And then we went out, I think it was the semi-final of the Carabao Cup as well. Was it to Liverpool that year, maybe?
No, it's year before.
That was the year before, yeah.
I don't know.
07, 08, we would have been close to it as well.
07, 08 was a.
No, the invincible year, we were on for the quad because we were in the semi-final of the League Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup. Somehow we lost to Chelsea,
and then Thierry Henry scored the
lost to Chelsea, the Champions League.
That would have probably been the last time he was on for all
definitely was the invincible year, and Wenger went for all 3 and like.
The invincible year, I'm not sure. Yeah, not 4 though, because I don't think we was in the Carabao.
No, we were in the semi-final of the Carabao in the League Cup.
We got to the semi-final of that League Cup. Yeah, we lost to Middlesbrough.
07, 08 as well, though. Yeah,
we've been in these positions before. Maybe not as good as this. We've been in this position
not as good
before.
As this. Not in a fight. Not literally in a final. 6 clear in the league.
I hear you. I'm just saying we've been in good positions before and we've crumbled, innit? So that's my only concern at the moment. But like Dan said, I didn't expect us to be in this position at this stage of the season, man. I just didn't believe it, as you know, Dan. I think you're the only man that I know that was talking this positive talk at the start of the season and believed that we would have this strong season. So yeah, it's refreshing that it's happened, man. It's refreshing. Yeah, beating Chelsea, getting to the Carabao Cup final, that's massive for Arsenal. Massive. What happens in the final, as Yardman was saying, I don't know, man. I'm 50-50. I can't say that I'm going in there confident. I'm not confident. We don't know what Man City's turning up. But one thing I do know is that their attack is better than ours, isn't it? We played them at home at the Emirates near the start of the season. We was buzzing for that game. I was at the Emirates and, yeah, it was poor stuff from Arsenal. So, it's massive to get to the final. Will we get over the line? I just don't know. But I feel like we can do it. And as people have already said, it's going to be massive for us if we can go and get that Carabao Cup, get that monkey off our back. Arteta, get that monkey off your back as well. Because I've still got my doubts on Arteta, if I'm being honest with you. But he's done great work this season, especially in the Champions League, the record that he holds in that Champions League, the new format. We've got to give him credit for that. I've been his biggest critic. I've been Arteta out. That's not where I'm at the moment. I'm sitting on the fence waiting to see what unfolds. Attacking-wise, like Yardman said, of course there's concerns, major concerns. It hasn't been fluid. I was surprised against Leeds the way we beat Leeds 4-0. I didn't expect that. I'll be honest with you. I predicted a 1-1 draw against Leeds. Yep. But we done well. The attack looked good in that game. Gyökeres, still question marks all over his name for me. And if we've got a fit Kai Havertz, as Shane said, obviously with the injuries, we've got to be careful with him. I'll be starting Havertz all day long, up top. That's what I'll be doing, especially with that goal yesterday. This is what Havertz can do. I've been his biggest critic, as Dan will keep pointing out. 65 mil, that's a sackable offence. These are things that I've said about Havertz. But when you bring a man like Gyökeres in with all the hype you come with, man, and then we've seen what we've been seeing from Gyökeres, yeah? The fact that I'm asking for Havertz to come back in, that shows you how poor that guy has been. I don't care if he's been scoring goals lately. I just don't think he's good enough.